All right, gonna take a look at the price action for Friday, June 17th, 2022. We'll start out with the trend chart over here. You kind of see it was kind of an up and down, back and forth morning, but looks like there were some trades in there. So starting out the trend chart, right at market open, here's my 5-minute 15. We got a buy signal. But leading up to that, we were on a sell on the 515 with some 15-minute resistance. Um, you know, that was up at around 92. And so let's, factor that in. We'd be, we're just kind of trending upwards right at open. We'd probably be jumping in this area. Validation is right there. But I like to, if I got two buy signals printing where the 3-minute is shown itself but hasn't fully confirmed. I like to get in on that second bar right before the full confirmation. Kind of jump the gun a little bit, and so that's 267 with a healthy stop. I mean, you got to have a pretty healthy stop at market open. Say we're at 30-point stop. We're good there. If you're using something smaller, 20, or even kind of bottom of that bar would have been flirting with a stop out. 30-point stop, we're staying in this one at 67. Gets up here at, going to put a two points underneath that white bar right there at 94. So a little less than 30 points before you get ticked out right there. But I would have been up in the air on this one. It would have been a 50-50 decision if I would have taken this at 67 on that entry. We're about a little less than 30 points away from that 15-minute resistance level. Not super excited about that, but I would be aware of that and looking to lock in as we approach that level, and in case we get rejected off that level. So something to think about, but there were 30 points there that you could have gotten. Like I said, though, you needed to have a pretty healthy stop loss at the entry, even if you're going, if you go 2 points beneath that bar, you might have gotten ticked out right there. So I don't know. That's a kind of a 50-50 trade, depending on how healthy of a stop loss you used. Let's call it a stop out. So let's say we're down 25 points right there. Next entry would have been right here on the confirmation. As you can see, we started to kind of sell off. We broke through that level up here on the 515, but we started to kind of retreat after that. So we'd be short here, and then obviously given context around everything going on right now, market selling off, you want to get short. So we're short here at 200. Comes up against you, 18 points or so. We got 30-point stop at the top of that entry bar. And this falls down a good amount. We're going to put a stop right up here, 78, or 80, I should say, and we were ticked out around 80. So we got in around 200, so about 20 points. What's interesting to note is, it's short at 200. This thing got down to a low of almost 20, so around a good 80 points. So there's more in there to lock in if you feel the need to. But just strictly following the charts, about 20 points. If I recall correctly, I remember this bar being red and that being a potential entry. But after the chart, you kind of go back after a couple of days. Sometimes the colors aren't exactly the way that they were printed the day of. So say that it's 20 points. We're down 5 points on the trend chart. Potential entry there. I guess this is an entry right here. 28 goes against you pretty quickly, and you'd be stopped out for about 15 points there. So say we're down 20. Getting long right in this area. Around 55, stops down here at let's call it 25. And that one ran a little bit. And not quite enough there to lock it in around here. So maybe about 20 points. So we're flirting with break even. Kind of a wishy-washy day on Friday. So yeah, nothing really got going there. Kind of a break even day. Quickly look at the scalp chart. So here's market open. Got a nice rejection off of this level at so we call that 50. Touched it, came all the way up to 90, just under 90. So plenty of opportunity to take 20 points or more there. Not going to be taking a short straight into 15-minute support like that. I would advise against that. This would be a losing trade. Blows right through that resistance level. This support level does not hold. Yeah, I mean, 49, yeah, maybe gave you 15 points, maybe, before coming down here. So, yeah, it got rejected off this level right here, 73 down to 43. That one worked out nicely. Later on the day, it kind of started to move a little bit more, but overall, just kind of a back and forth. Not a great day on Friday. Probably break even, small loss on the trend chart. Probably a loss on the scalp chart. And that's it for June 17th.